what professionals see in Jungkook that you don't. If you think you've already seen everything Jungkook can do, this video might prove you wrong. Because idols are not just reacting to a performance, they're reacting to something they rarely see, even after years of training. What they notice is not obvious at first, but once you see it, you start to understand why their reactions feel so different from everyone else watching. So today, we are breaking down Jungkook's technique in the exact moments idols realized they were witnessing something far beyond just an idol performance. This is where the difference becomes clear, not in what he shows on the surface, but in the details hidden underneath every movement. For example, in this $2 dance challenge, most people just copy the steps, but Jungkook controls the timing and the texture. That difference changes everything. It is the reason his dancing feels alive instead of rehearsed, and why even simple movements look more impactful when he does them. Because he is not just following choreography, he is shaping the way it is delivered. Take the 360-degree footwork spin as an example. Jungkook executes it with remarkable precision and near-perfect control, then raises the difficulty by adding consecutive double spins while still maintaining smoothness. This is the kind of move that easily throws off balance, but for him, it stays stable and controlled from start to finish without any visible struggle. As a male artist, he maintains complete control of the rhythm, creating a seamless flow throughout the entire sequence. Many believe his background in Taekwondo plays a key role here, giving him superior balance and an incredibly fluid distribution of force, allowing every movement to connect naturally instead of feeling forced or disconnected. Now, look at the Chillalite challenge. This is pure footwork control at a high level. Jungkook is not stepping on counts, he is stepping inside the beat. That means every weight shift happens between the rhythm, which is exactly why everything looks so effortless and smooth, even when the steps themselves are complex. His base is always grounded. His heels barely lift, his center of gravity stays low, and every transition flows continuously instead of breaking into separate parts. There is no extra bounce and no reset between steps, which creates a clean and uninterrupted line of movement from beginning to end. This is what dancers call connected footwork, where everything flows as one continuous motion. Jungkook is not just dancing, he's controlling every millisecond of the music, shaping how each movement fits into the rhythm instead of simply following it. Watch how he executes popping. The hits are clean, sharp, and perfectly timed, almost like he is isolating each muscle with surgical precision. That level of control does not come from talent alone. It comes from highly trained body awareness at a professional dancer level. What stands out the most is the quality of his muscle contractions. Each pop lands with intention, never too heavy and never too soft, creating that crisp snap that defines advanced popping technique. Right after each hit, he releases smoothly, keeping the groove alive and preventing the movement from feeling stiff. That contrast between tension and flow is what separates amateurs from real performers. It allows him to maintain both precision and musicality at the same time, which is something very few dancers can consistently achieve at this level. His timing is also on another level. Jungkook does not just follow the beat, he plays with it. Slight delays, micro-accelerations, and controlled pauses add texture to the performance, making every movement feel dynamic and alive instead of robotic or predictable. Even in transitions, the control never drops. Moving between fast footwork and upper body hits, everything remains clean and stable. His center stays grounded, his balance never breaks. And nothing feels rushed or messy, which shows a foundation built on strong fundamentals. When Jungkook performs, it is not just about his vocals, clean moves, or sharp technique. It is the way he controls his body, his expressions, and his energy all at the same time, without ever looking like he is trying. Everything flows naturally, almost effortlessly. But behind that ease is a level of control that most performers spend years trying to build and still struggle to maintain. That is why when idols watch him, their reactions feel different. Some go quiet because they understand how difficult it actually is. Some smile in disbelief because it does not even look real. Others cannot hide how impressed they are, and you can see it instantly in their expressions because they recognize something that goes beyond what the average audience can see. They are not just watching a great performer. They are watching someone who has mastered balance in a way that feels almost unfair, not leaning too much into one strength, not relying on a single skill, but developing everything evenly until it works together in perfect harmony. And that is something only trained eyes can truly appreciate. This is why his dancing feels so satisfying to watch, not because it is flashy, but because it is precise, intentional, and deeply musical. At that point, it is no longer just idol dancing. This is dancer-level execution that even other idols cannot ignore when they see it.